Good afternoon, Yang Professor Tuan Romaino bin Rabu, Director of IPG Campus Pendidikan Teknik, Yang Professor Dr. Muhammad Nordin bin Abu Bakar, Deputy Director of IPG Campus Pendidikan Teknik, all the Ketua Jabatan and Ketua Unit, all my respective colleagues and students. I would like to thank IPG KPT give me a chance to have a speech on this stage for a deep talk. As the head of Graduate Study Department, we provide programs to the in-service teacher further study for their master course that the aims of Ministry of Education in 2030. The teachers nowadays facing more challenging in education towards students' ability in future. Therefore, today, I will going to discuss the topic of the challenge of teachers nowadays towards Society 5.0. First of all, what is Society 5.0? Let's have a look for the short video about this Society 5.0. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after watching the introduction of Society 5.0, what actually Society 5.0 it is? The concept of Society 5.0 aims at solving social issues from a new perspective. In this new era, different aspects would be connected and technology would join a super intelligent society with full integration for the big data, the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, and people service to facilitate digital and physical infrastructure for human beings. The objective is the establishment of social foundation where anyone can develop value at any place and any time in a safe environment and according to natural environment without any limitation such as those that currently exist. Society 5.0 define a system of systems such as energy management and road transport system that connect to the Internet of the mitigation of both local and global social problems such as the reduction of the carbon emissions. This new concept of society aims to focus on the human to balance the development of big data technologies, the Internet of Things, and artificial intelligence with the resolution of major problems of society such as competitiveness, productivity, connection, and well-being. All these of the basic of achievement, the maximization of human use of the ongoing technological transformation, digitalization. Ladies and gentlemen, Society 5.0 begins with a description of the four revolutions of the society and industry focused on the change generated at different levels of society and industrialization to achieve the objective purpose proposed by Society 5.0. Social evolution has been marked by the attainment of freedom thanks to mastering device technology, abilities, and techniques. These technological and structural advances, as well as the main development leaps made by society, are classified in Industrial Revolution. Starting with the invention of the steam engine up to the implementation of the artificial intelligence, Industrial Revolution has set the advance of humanity as a society. To clearly understand the concept of Society 5.0, a description of the Industrial Revolution that took place before the Fourth Industrial Revolution is warranted. For the first Industrial Revolution, starting from year 1780 to 1820, the Industrial Revolution was one of the most significant social, economic, and technological transformation of human history. In this revolution, humanity underwent change in its rural economic system from an agricultural production to a manufacturing and industrial production system. These three significant factors were influential. They are invention of machine, energy generation options such as using steam and industrial transportation, and form of labor organization such as factory worker. Since that moment, society changed from the surviving to developing and progressing. The second industrial revolution occurred as a part of the first period of globalization. From year 1870 to 1914, it was pushed by novel energy options such as electricity and oil-generated sources, automatic machinery. All of this brought about accelerated industrial and economic change in society, creating novel organization growth model. For the third industrial revolution, it occurred in 1970. Its main feature was industrial automation based on how new communication technologies, ICT, such as the Internet and energy technology, complemented each other. The use of microchip and the integrate electronic component which replaced existing storage and communication method was the foundation of this new information society. In the fourth industrial revolution, a wide range of new technology or factories are established based on the sensor and information system, whose goals was the adaptation and the development of personalized client service. Its goal was to design and develop subsequent transition, and adaptation of new information system based on modern digital revolution infrastructure in a shorter time. The fourth industrial revolution is based on several productive acts considering big data, robotic, Internet of Things, cloud computing, and augmented reality into area for complete manufacturing automation. In this way, emerging technologies of the fourth industrial revolution directly impact society by generating new ways to move and communicate, creating value and distributing opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, in a direct manner, its development of the different industrial revolution is related to the concept of Society 5.0. In this chronological period in the history of humankind, future technological advances are restricted and led by an approach whose goal is the well-being of all individuals. Change in society are defined by cultural level, economics, politics, and communication. Society 5.0 focus on the understanding of this new reality and its social approach. Before Society 5.0, there are several societies starting from 1.0 previously. For the Society 1.0, the Hunting and Gathering Society. The first society was led by Normans, who were in charge of food gathering and hunting. They constructed provisional shelter and did not live in a full year at the same location. Nomads roamed in specific territories already known to them where they could live, and their only goal was to find food. This complicated their survival difficulty because they rely on finding reliable food sources. This was a society with a non-productive economy. They spent time hunting and gathering pieces of fruit, vegetables, and roots. For the Society 2.0, the Farming Society. In this society, agriculture was discovered and developed. Hence, society was able to reach a new level of evolution. Crops and land production from a larger number of previously nomadic family groups. They could now live in permanent location near river where they could fish and place where they are planted and harvested food. For the Society 3.0 is the Industrial Society. This society corresponds to production massification, such as advance of the factory and machine that replace manual labor. Additionally, the technological innovation of the time also fostered mass production, thus achieving reduction in cost and time and increasing the resources acquired to a great extent, which in turn increase the worker salary and incomes. In the Society 4.0, that is the Information Society, In this age, technology simplifies the use of information. This is more noticeable in social, cultural, and economic activity because they are center of people and on interconnecting technological innovation that allow information to flow quickly and accurately all over the world. For the Society 5.0, which is perspective, this is a society focused on human beings who, through the economic progress, are able to solve social issues with systems developed through the integration of cyberspace and physical space. Based on the unified system, this new social model manages economic and social issues and directly focuses on the interests and demand of people. From an organizational point of view, Society 5.0 seeks to create a new method for operating individualistic system where companies, universities, and governments independently strive to create a collaborative operational concept pushed by current societal interconnectivity. The concept of Society 5.0 has been developed mainly in Japan, defining an ideal situation towards which each country should evolve to fully leverage continuous technological transformation, thus manifesting all their citizens. The alignment of Society 5.0 and objective with the Sustainable Development Goals from the United Nations Development Programme is defined as a universal call for the ending of poverty and the protection of the planet and the guarantee the enjoyment of peace and prosperity by all people by 2030. The SDGs were planned in order to achieve collective progress between the government and citizens. Since then, many countries, including Malaysia, have oriented their investment and research strategy towards a similar model. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have a look with the daily life in Japan with the concept of Society 5.0. Let's see how they're going to do.
ここはちょっと未来の日本のとある町。時間ぴったり。IoT や AI 技術によって叶えられるソサエティ 5.0 の社会です。
おはよう。朝ごはん何にしようかな。
スムージーはいかがですか？
いいね。
そろそろお出かけの時間です。
よっ！コロッケパンとミックスサンドいつものお店でお願い。
注文しておきます。
昨日から血圧が高いみたいですが。
あら、そう？おばあちゃん行ってきます。行ってらっしゃい。おはようございます。
おはよう。はい、これ。
ありがとう。
危ねえ、間に合った。
先輩。
ああ、お前も乗るとこ？
はい。
未来が楽しみでしょ？
なんか言った？
なんでもないです。
After we have gone through the video of Society 5.0 in Japan, now we switch back to education, which is our field of study. In recent years, education has been influenced by new Society 5.0 technologies, prompting critical structure change. Classroom face-to-face teaching is no longer essential or necessary. Modern Society 5.0 technologies have fostered digital teaching with video conferencing and virtual reality tools, thus reaching more students simultaneously without physical classroom constraint. A comprehensive educational system at different levels is needed, and professionals are required to develop and acquire skills related to data management and processing. When the digital economic used Fourth Industrial Revolution as its accelerator, there is a need to progress along with the society, which referred to as Smart Society or Society 5.0. For this purpose, the Educational Society 5.0 system promote the design of training process that facilitate the development of competency not only for the work but also for the consumption of culture, adaptation to continuously changing environments, ownership of basic concept, and interaction with our environment and with others, along with social and personal development in problem solving and value creating in daily life. Education is not spared from the dynamism, complexity, complexity and competitiveness and the need to align with Industry 4.0 and Society 5.0. The most powerful force to face all the challenges is to have solid and determined heart to influence, motivate, and drive people to achieve excellence, particularly in higher education. In Malaysia, higher education plays essential roles to bring wellness and well-being to the economic and people, and this include teacher training education because we produce teacher and help our nation to building human capital to the university and industrial. The presence of Institute of Teacher Training Education in Malaysia is apparent in its vision when it aims to offer high quality education, excellent individual and prosper the nation in order to develop and enhance individual potential and fulfill the nation's aspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, so what is the challenge of teacher nowadays towards Society 5.0 in training our students into sustainable development goals? To keep up with the change, one has to revisit the traditional educational paradigms with a futuristic approach. Students should be adept with the skill set by in fast-changing technology. They should be leaked but not instructed. Information should be made accessible but not fit to them. Both general and vocational education should aim at making students skill ready to compete with the outside labor force. Every single student have more own pace of learning. Having a personalized way of teaching will have a greater impact on students to achieve their outcomes easily. With cloud computing, there are numerous tools available that tweaks the whole teaching and process as per the individual's learner's needs learning pace, making learning available anyway, anytime, with a set of e-learning tools that promote remote and self-paced learning. The active blended learning concept is picking up, where students get to be actively involved in learning beyond the classroom. This way, they end up mastering both practical and experiential learning. Students choose the tools and techniques through which they want to acquire knowledge. Collaborative and engagement tools, flipped learning, and blended learning are a few as mentioned. The project-driven approach like STEM program inquiry-based learning that supports help students learn in a fun and interesting way. Theoretical knowledge and prompt students to learn time management skill, organization skill, collaborative skill, time management skill much needed for their employment for the road ahead. A more practical way of assessment, like classroom-based assessment, implemented. The role of teacher is that of facilitator. The curriculum and learning outcome focus on complex 21st century skills, including problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, people management, teamwork and collaboration, emotional intelligence, judgment and decision making, service orientation, negotiation, and cognitive flexibility. And also, teachers need to do research and innovation as it's essential nowadays for a teacher to find out what is the problem for the student. The system or apps that will help to improve our education system in advance to help students in mastering the knowledge and skill. The characteristics of the generation to be born to new norm in society 5.0 are: first, rich in information including science and technology, strength of mind, creative and proactive, noble and pure value, including loving, spirit of identity, self-success and entrepreneurship and skill. To determine the niche of quality human characteristic can be produced, then the educator and trainee teacher must be equipped with the following characteristics: master the subject, especially the curriculum content, proficient and skilled in pedagogy for the teaching and learning, understand the development of the student and love them, understand the psychology of learning, in cognitive psychology, having consulting skill, using the latest technology, be able to screen the finding of current study and research finding, can collaborative with the colleagues and other, and also having confidence in their roles and contribution as an educator. COVID-19 has accelerated the evolutionary process of Society 5.0 with the migration from physical infrastructure to digital infrastructure. Malaysia Society 5.0 outlined a problem-solving approach to the challenges and problems of the people through the use of implementation of 4th Industrial Revolution technology that combine physical and digital environments. Malaysia's 5.0 is an opportunity to proactively plan in combining the physical and digital world to overcome social challenges, increase productivity, and create new markets. New style of doing things will increase, and we will survive not only as a society, but will even become stronger in the global economy. Thanks for the watching and listening. Thank you.